This is Ultimate Soccer with Soccer Steve.
Valour FC, 10 points in the last 12, massive. That's why they've got into the playoffs. And I did talk to Tommy Wheeldon Jr. a few weeks ago, and I said, Tommy, what do you think about Valour? Like, they're fifth right now, but they're making a challenge. And lo and behold, Valour's in fourth. And Atletico, top. Pacific were there not long ago. They're now in fifth, where Valour were. It can change that quick. From now to the end of the season, it's 5 games to glory. One of the things I've seen in the schedule is that Cavalry FC has 5 games left, of which 3 are at home. That might well be big for them. And those 3 home games are the last games in the season. That might be even bigger. The key to their season, Cavalry FC, is to get a win against Forge FC. A tie would not be terrible. Taking a point away from Forge FC would be pretty good too. But if they can get a win on the road, that's going to give them a really good run in the final 4 games. And then after the Forge game, it's Edmonton in Edmonton. So El Clasico style game. And then 3 home games to finish the season. I think Cavalry FC need to get a win, don't you? Looking down at the bottom, FC Edmonton, Alan Kosh team. I tell you what, I spoke to Alan Kosh a little while ago, and we talked about how the team had developed over the last kind of 3 months. And I'll tell you what, he's a great guy, knows the game, and he knows the task ahead and how tough it is, etc., etc., etc. But great to sit talk with Alan. Fantastic guy. Wanderers, Stephen Hart, talked with him, as you've seen on tape there, and a little bit more of that too over the years. Steve is a great guy, great coach, national team coach of old as well. He's been around the block. He knows what he's doing, and he'll tell you what he's thinking too. And that's what I love about Stephen Hart is he's honest, and he likes to be in with football people. If you don't know what you're doing, he hasn't got time to teach you everything, but he'll tell you as much as he can. But great professional, great coach, great person, really. York United been a great surprise the last little while. If they'd have had great form earlier in the season, they'd have been in the mix of this playoff run right now. And Osaze Di Rosario, I talked with his dad, Dwayne Di Rosario, about Osaze, and he said to me, keep an eye on him because he's going to be somebody. Well, you know what, with the goals he scored this year, Osaze is definitely going to be someone. I think next season, if he's scoring like this, he might not be around in the CPL too much longer, maybe up to the MLS or maybe somewhere else. But he's been on a few trips, let's put it that way. And he's still young, so he's finding his feet. But I like his temperament. He's definitely a finisher. He's definitely a finisher. And I like the way he's developing. Definitely do. As for the rest of the teams, it's a battle of 5 points separating 5 teams till the end of the season. And I've got to say, I'm loving the CPL. If you're not a CPL fan, get into it. Get watching it. One Soccer has it. Fubu TV has it. Get on the internet and find out who has it. But One Soccer does a great job. One Soccer does an absolute staunch job, and they're Canadian. So let's get behind One Soccer. We have to. One Soccer. I'm endorsing them to everybody. And as we say on this show, one is all we are. One is all we are. That is it. We are one. One is all we are. I've said that right from the beginning, even before One Soccer. We are one. One is all we are. Remember that. One is all we are. One is all we are. We are one. One is all we are. I've said that right from the off. And you know how Canadian crazy I am too. But with the CPL, it's Canadian. I'm crazy for it. The people I know who watch it are too. And we get more fun out of our CPL teams, more fun than we do with let's say, other teams that we sort of watch on TV, not so that we support, but teams that we watch on TV, like your Liverpools or your Man Cities, your Aston Villas, your Derby, your Real Madrid, Bayern München, Paris Saint-Germain, Flamengo, Brasileiro, Nacional, whoever around the world. They're all the teams, but we watch them on TV. But when you support a CPL team and you're in the crowd and you're screaming your guts off, and like me, you get to bang the drum, bang, bang, bang. Well, that's well on side good fun. That is what it's all about. So just know that the CPL is a lot of fun, and hey, watch it on TV. You'll soon get into it, and it's growing. And if you don't want to going with too higher estimations. You're not going to see Barcelona, Man United, Real Madrid, all the rest of them. You're watching CPL teams, Canadian teams growing, and it's great to watch history growing, because I'll tell you this now, it's the highest level of quality football I've seen in Canada. I've ever been in Canada. There's always been good teams in Canada, east to west, but this is something better. This is something different. And you've got to get behind this and watch it. And then you get to know the players, and you get to know the teams, and you get to know what the fans are like and what they do in their stadiums, and all sorts of great stuff. It's an absolute massive soap opera in the making. And that's what I get out of the CPL. It's a soap opera, and it's Canadian. It's the Premier League in Canada. And like I say, watch One Soccer. One Soccer does a fine job. And you got to endorse Canadian. This is Canadian, this channel, but you've got to endorse Canadian. And I really do think One Soccer does a mega job. And I enjoy what they do. I enjoy what they bring. I only wish we could get a higher angle in Pacific games. Like, build the stage 10 feet higher. No scissor lifts. Just get those stages 10 feet higher. I've checked out the wiring and everything. There's space to do it safely. Please. Unless you're going to get that stadium fixed on that stand, and that stand comes next year. I've heard rumour. But anyway, love One Soccer. And hey, that's all I've got to say. CPL. Watch it, fall in love with it like I did, and you'll get a lot out of it, and it's class. And I'm a Cavalry FC fan because they're local to me. If I was local to your team, I'd be nuts with you in the crowd. You'd have me in the crowd. And I'll tell you what, I think most of the Cavalry fans, the foot soldiers, the ultras, they realise I am quite hardcore in the crowd, and I am, because I love it. It is passion. Okay, guys, talk to you soon. There's a little bit of the CPL. And we're going to be doing some post-game shows and some pre-game alerts. So I'm going to put out some pictures on pre-game alerts for the CPL. And after the games, as of Friday night, you betcha, we're going to be doing post-game analysis straight after. Right, guys, get a load of that. Talk to you later. And please like, subscribe, and hit the freaking notification button. Come on. Love yous. Ciao. Tutti. Bye.
The Ultimate Soccer Show. Join me, listen, you'll love it. Everybody does.